Chief Advisor Professor Mohammed Yunus leaves for Malaysia tomorrow on a 3-day official visit, bilateral meeting with Malaysian Prime Minister on August 12. National Consensus Commission begins discussions with experts to ensure the legal binding of July National Charter and find ways to implement the Charter. Election Commission publishes updated draft voter list. 12,61,70,900 registered voters, including 24,38,626 new voters. Introductory remarks and testimonies of witnesses in Chankarpur 6 murder case during July mass uprising set for tomorrow. Autocrat Sheikh Hasina shaped health systems such a way that people forced to seek Medicare in neighboring countries, says Tariq Rahman. TCB starts selling food products at affordable prices for low-income people in the country, roving trucks to sell edible oil, sugar and lentils. More 39 Palestinians killed in Israeli attacks in Gaza in last 24 hours. Death toll from starvation rises to 217. And Bangladesh secure a spot in AFC Under-20 Women's Asian Cup as one of the top 3 runners-up teams despite losing to South Korea in the qualifying round. Assalamu alaikum, I'm Tulika Mulika Das, welcoming you all to News at 10. You have just heard the highlights, now let's move on to the details. Chief Advisor Professor Mohammed Yunus leaves Dhaka for Kuala Lumpur tomorrow for a 3-day official visit to Malaysia at the invitation of Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim. During the visit, 5 memorandums of understanding MOUs and 3 notes are expected to be signed. A high-level talks between Chief Advisor Professor Mohammed Yunus and Malaysian Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim will be held in Putrajaya on Tuesday, aiming to strengthen bilateral relations and achieve tangible outcomes in multiple sectors, including trade, investment and labour cooperation. Professor Yunus is scheduled to visit University Kebangsaan Malaysia (UKM) and deliver a speech to the students on Wednesday. The Chief Advisor is scheduled to return home on Wednesday night. Chief Advisor's Press Secretary Shafiqul Alam and Director General of Public Diplomacy Wing of Foreign Ministry Shah Asif Rahman briefed the reporters about various aspects of the visit at the Foreign Service Academy in the capital today.
আগস্ট 2025 পুত্রাজায়ায় মালয়েশিয়ার প্রধানমন্ত্রী কার্যালয়ে মাননীয় প্রধান উপদেষ্টা ও মালয়েশিয়ার প্রধানমন্ত্রীর মধ্যে একটি দ্বিপাক্ষিক বৈঠক অনুষ্ঠিত হবে। বৈঠকের পরপরই উভয় সরকার প্রধানের নেতৃত্বে প্রতিনিধি পর্যায়ের বৈঠক এবং সহযোগিতা সংক্রান্ত সর্বমোট 5টি সমঝোতা স্মারক স্বাক্ষরিত হওয়ার সম্ভাবনা রয়েছে। মালয়েশিয়ার প্রধানমন্ত্রী দাতো সেরি আনোয়ার ইব্রাহিমের সাথে একান্ত বৈঠক ও প্রতিনিধি পর্যায়ের বৈঠকে মালয়েশিয়ার বিভিন্ন সেক্টরে নতুন বাংলাদেশি কর্মী নিয়োগ, অধিক সংখ্যক পেশাদারীদের প্রফেশনালস নিয়োগ, শ্রমিকদের সুযোগ সুবিধা নিশ্চিতকরণের বিষয়সমূহ গুরুত্বের সাথে আলোচনা করা হবে। মাননীয় প্রধান উপদেষ্টার সফরকালে বাণিজ্য ও বিনিয়োগ সম্প্রসারণ, জ্বালানি সহযোগিতা, হালাল অর্থনীতি, সেমিকন্ডাক্টর শিল্প, কৃষি, শিক্ষা ও জনযোগাযোগ অর্থাৎ পিপল টু পিপল কন্ট্যাক্ট সহ বিভিন্ন ক্ষেত্রে অধিকতর সহযোগিতার বিষয়ে আলোচনা হবে। সফরের 3য় দিনে 13 আগস্ট 2025 ইউনিভার্সিটি কেবাংসান মালয়েশিয়া মাননীয় প্রধান উপদেষ্টাকে একটি সম্মানসূচক ডক্টরেট ডিগ্রি প্রদান করবেন।
মালয়েশিয়ার সাথে আমাদের সম্পর্কটা আরো গভীরতর আমরা করতে চাচ্ছি। মূল ফোকাস হচ্ছে মাইগ্রেশনের বিষয় আলাপ, দ্বিতীয় ফোকাস হচ্ছে ইনভেস্টমেন্ট। আপনারা জানেন মালয়েশিয়ার ইকোনমি ইজ বুমিং, তাদের কোম্পানিগুলো অনেক বড়, তার মধ্যে বড় বড় যেগুলো কোম্পানি আছে যারা চিফ এক্সিকিউটিভ তাদের সাথে ওনার কথা হবে। খাজানার যিনি চিফ এক্সিকিউটিভ তার সাথে যে মিটিংটায় খুবই ওইটা ওয়েস্ট ম্যানেজমেন্ট নিয়ে একটা স্পেসিফিক আলোচনা হবে। আর একটা বিষয়ে আলোচনা হবে, সেটা হচ্ছে যে আমরা তাদেরকে আহ্বান করব যে আমাদের ডিপ সি ফিশিংয়ে তারা যাতে ইনভেস্ট করে। তা আমরা আশা করছি মালয়েশিয়ার সাথে যে আমাদের সুসম্পর্ক আছে সেটা একটা নতুন উচ্চতায় অধিষ্ঠ হবে।
National Consensus Commission has started discussions with experts to ensure the legal binding of July National Charter and find ways to implement the Charter. The Commission held a discussion with law and constitutional experts at the LD Hall of the Jatiyo Sangshad Bhavan today. Consensus Commission Vice Chairman Professor Dr. Ali Riaz, members Justice Muhammad Imdadul Haq, Dr. Iftikharuzaman, Dr. Badiul Alam Majumdar, Safaraz Hussain and Dr. Muhammad Ayub Mia and Chief Advisor Special Assistant Manir Haidar were present. Retired Supreme Court Justice M.A. Mateen, Justice Mainul Islam Chaudhry, Dean of the Faculty of Law of Dhaka University Muhammad Ikramul Haq, Senior Advocate of the Supreme Court Dr. Sharif Bhuiya, Barrister Tanim Hussain Shaon and Barrister Imran Siddiq participated as experts. The Election Commission has published a draft of the supplementary voter list across the country ahead of the 13th general elections. Briefing reporters in front of Nirbachon Bhavan at Agargaon in the capital today, Election Commission Senior Secretary Akhtar Ahmed said as of June 30th, in 2025, the total number of the country's voters stood at 12,61,70,900. Out of those, 6,40,06,916 are male voters and 6,21,62,760 are female voters. He said, adding that the rate of the voter inclusion in 2025 is 3.69% and the rate of the increase of voters is 1.97%. The EC Secretary said on March 2nd last, the number of voters was 12,37,32,274. After that, information was collected by going door to door of the voters to register the excluded voters again, while 45,71,216 new voters have been included in the updated list, he said. During this time, Akhtar Ahmed said 21,32,590 voters have been excluded from the list as dead and erased voters. Noting that the supplementary draft voter list has been published in all offices of the Commission today, he said if anyone has any correction in this regard, he or she has been asked to inform the Election Commission about it. Election Commission will finalize the draft voter list on August 31st. In addition, they will publish another list including those who will complete 18 years of age by October 31st. This opportunity has been provided in the new law so that new voters do not have to wait for a year, the Election Commission Senior Secretary said. He said the Commission will publish a total of 3 voter lists this year. After the publication of the voter list on March 2nd, he said the voter list will be published on August 31st and October 31st next. National Citizen Party NCP has passed the Election Commission's primary selection process for registration as political party. Additional Secretary of Election Commission Ali Niaz said National Citizens Party NCP along with 15 other new political parties have cleared the preliminary verification for registration. He said these 16 parties will now undergo a field investigation as the next step in the registration process. The International Crimes Tribunal 1 has taken into cognizance of charges against former DMP Commissioner Habibur Rahman Habib and 4 others in a crimes against humanity case over the killing of 2 people, including shooting Amir Hossain while he was hanging from a roof cornice in Rampura during the July-August movement. In the case, the tribunal has ordered that arrested accused Shonshol Chandra Sarkar to be produced before the court on August 17 and has issued arrest warrants against the 4 other absconding accused. The 3-member tribunal, 1 headed by the Justice Muhammad Ghulam Murtuza Majumdar, issued the order today. Meanwhile, in another crimes against humanity case over the killing of 6 people, including martyr Shahryar Khan Anas by shooting in Chankarpur on August 5th during the July-August movement, the testimony of witnesses against former DMP Commissioner Habibur Rahman Habib and 8 dismissed police members was scheduled to be recorded today. However, the proceedings did not take place due to the illness of Chief Prosecutor Muhammad Tajul Islam. The testimony is likely to be recorded tomorrow. Early in the morning, arrested accused former OC of operations of Shahbag Police Station, Muhammad Arshad Hussain, constables Muhammad Shujon Mia, Muhammad Imaz Hussain Imon and Muhammad Nasrul Islam were produced before the tribunal. Home Affairs Advisor Lieutenant General retired Jahangir Alam Chaudhary has said that almost all those involved in the murder of journalist Tuhin in Ghazipur have been brought to justice and the remaining suspects will also be apprehended. He made the remarks today while speaking to reporters after a meeting of the Core Committee on Law and Order at the Secretariat. The advisor said that the large cache of weapons recovered from Mohammadpur consisted of locally made arms. He warned those manufacturing such machetes to be aware of who is using them, adding that if they fail to exercise caution, they too will be brought under the law. At the time, the Home Affairs Advisor also said that after August 5th, more than 700 weapons were looted from various police stations. Rewards will be announced for anyone assisting in the recovery of these arms. Cabinet Secretary Dr. Sheikh Abdul Rashid has called upon government officials to work with professionalism and rise above political ideologies. He was addressing a discussion titled "The Role of Public Administration in Next National Election, Upholding July Uprising Spirit," marking Mass Uprising Day organized by the Officers Club. General Secretary of the Officers Club and former Secretary ABM Abdul Sattar, Treasurer M.A. Khalek, journalist B.M. Jahangir and political analyst Dr. Zahidur Rahman also spoke at the event. ABM Abdul Sattar said allies of the fascist government should be kept away from election duty, otherwise they could make the election controversial. Judges of higher court, senior secretaries from various ministries, secretaries and senior government officials attended the discussion. The fallen Hasina government used to take loans from development partners at will in the name of various projects only. Most of the projects implemented with those loans were ill-planned and the burden has now fallen on the current government. To keep the economy afloat, the interim government has taken the initiative to repay foreign loans. Loan repayments for several major projects, including the Rupur nuclear power plant, will begin with the next 1 to 2 years. As the pressure is expected to increase in the future, the government has taken the initiative to repay foreign loans. The government repaid nearly $4.087 billion to development partners in principal and interest in the last fiscal year. This is the highest debt repayment in a single fiscal year in the country's history, which is about 21% higher than the previous fiscal year. According to the Economic Relations Division ERD, of the total amount, $2,595 million was principal and $1,491 million was interest of the debt. Economic analyst Dr. Zaidi Sattar said that the large projects taken up with excessive enthusiasm by the fallen government were not properly planned. Many of the major projects for which the government has taken loans since 2016 to 17 have seen budget increase. In the future, before taking foreign loans, there must be accurate and sustainable assessments of which projects the funds will be spent on and how much return they will generate. To avoid risks, the government is handling the debt issue carefully. In 2024 to 2025 fiscal year, Bangladesh signed new loan agreements worth $8,323 million, which is much lower than the previous year. During the same period, loan disbursements also declined. BNP acting chairman Tariq Rahman has accused autocrat Sheikh Hasina of shaping the country's health system in such a way that people are being forced to seek medical care in neighboring countries. He was addressing Rajshahi Metropolitan BNP's biennial conference by connecting virtually. Tariq Rahman said the health system should be developed so that all tiers of society, both rich and poor, can receive quality treatment from local hospitals. He added that if necessary, Bangladesh should go to the International Court and the United Nations to secure its fair share of water from the Podda and other rivers. Jamaat-e-Islami Naib-e-Amir Dr. Syed Abdullah Muhammad Tahir has said the election will be free and fair if it takes place in PR system. He said this after a meeting with Chief Election Commissioner AMM Nasiruddin at the Election Commission in Dhaka today. Abdullah Muhammad Tahir said Jamaat-e-Islami has welcomed the Chief Advisor's announcement of holding next general election in February. The sale of affordable food items for low-income people has resumed in the country. Today, the state-run Trading Corporation of Bangladesh, TCB, began selling oil, lentils and sugar from designated trucks. Any consumer can now buy these items directly from the trucks. After being suspended for nearly 2 months, TCB's truck sale has brought relief to many again. This time, even ordinary consumers without TCB cards can purchase the subsidized products from the trucks. The program is being carried out in Dhaka, Chattogram, Gazipur, Kumilla and several other districts. From each truck, consumers can buy up to 2 liters of edible oil, 2 kilograms of lentils and 1 kilogram of sugar. The prices are set at 115 taka per liter of edible oil, 70 taka per kg of lentils and 80 taka per kg of sugar, totaling 265 taka for all 3 products. In Dhaka, 60 mobile trucks will operate the sales until September 13, running for 30 days except Fridays. We now move on to the international news.